Hey!
Good morning, everybody.
How's it going, everyone? This is the Uncanny Omar with my lovely co-host.
Halloween Melody. Let's go.
Halloween episode. I am Mandalorian, and she is random weed.
Yes, Phoenix and who are these people? Sans and Papyrus from Undertale.
Thank you, Kevin
Yeah,
Connor,
sure.
for the
I'm
super
making it up.
sticker.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. What do you mean? Sure. Am I making it up?
Sure, yeah.
You're already starting fighting?
No, not in the mood for that. Hopefully everybody's doing well.
Raise, yeah, Raise. Oh my gosh, thank you, Shonda Silk. Why in the world did I forget my symbiote? I am a bad host.
Western Australia, that's where Michael Torney is. Western Australia. Melanie, I love that shirt.
Yeah,
The new Super Saiyan.
Play this again.
Thank you.
The new Super Saiyan.
Yes. My daughter says Melanie's hair is very pretty.
Aww.
Oh yeah, what did your daughter say about my awesome Mandalorian costume?
It makes your chest look really good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've been working
because your chest looks really good.
Morning, Mel and Omar. Love the Phoenix hair, Mel. Yeah,
thanks.
Phoenix right there. Hey guys, love from Greece. Much love back to you, brother. I saw Super Laugh Hard here. That's my buddy. Hit that like button, peeps. Thank you so much. Hi, Omar and Melanie. Did you get my email? Did you get his email? Did I get his email? When did you send it, Glenn? Because I don't think we got it. Our email's been kind of weird lately. Somebody else emailed us, and somebody else said they had emailed me, and I haven't gotten it. Hi from Poland. Good vibes, Matt.
You're on a treadmill. Are you Fiona Staples exercising? Is this really Matt?
Your name reminds me that your package went out today or yesterday.
Yeah.
So I mailed out a bunch of stuff yesterday. Woo, got about 17 more packages to go. So, oh my gosh.
Your hair's pretty too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Greetings from Istanbul. ¿Tú vives en Argentina? Viva Peru, carajo. Had to throw that in there. Sorry. I got Glenn's email. Stop it. Stop it. Do me a favor, Glenn. Email me again. I'm sorry. I did not get it. What's up? There's our good buddy, Gus. Buzz, we talked about you yesterday and your little figurines you were painting.
I did.
That was the meeting. I mean, like.
And then my brother-in-law said, well, has he painted 200 like me? And I was like,
no, because he actually, I told him he actually works and he doesn't just work from home and supervises people. There's David
That's on the email.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Yeah, Glenn, send that email again, brother. Morning, everyone. I got lots of good books at Baltimore Comic-Con yesterday, but no good Omni deals.
Aww,
dude, I'm sorry.
Usually not at cons, huh?
Yeah, I know that my buddy Diane Bree Collectors is set up there. My buddy Bryant is set up at at Baltimore Comic-Con. And there's another, where is it? There's another bookseller that I know is set up there. Hello from sunny Sherbrooke, Quebec.
Good. It's sunny.
Good morning from Araco. Oh, you're in Araco, Adam? That's cool.
Wait. Hi, Unstoppable Bar.
Hey, Bar. Omar, you're pulling off the Superman hair curl. Don't worry, brother. I got you. My man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So our first question from Ben: are you guys heading up to GalaxyCon December? No, it's in Columbus, Ohio, just 3 hours north of you.
I was thinking about it because I actually got to hang out with Odfell and at TFCon. That was really cool because we've been doing shows for a couple of years now and we never really met. So I'm thinking about it. Probably not, because we spent a lot of money going to TFCon. Did y'all not see that giant robot that was on the thumbnail? That thing was not cheap.
It rode in a seat by itself.
It did. He had a seatbelt on, everything. My daughter was making fun of me. It's like, you have your own little dollhouse. My Lydia. But we had a blast.
She got a dollhouse for her Transformers.
Yeah.
It was a strawberry shortcake.
Buenos días desde Ciudad de México. Está comunicado, parece la ONU.
No sé.
That's a good answer. No sé tampoco.
Okay. I felt. Oh, that wasn't it. Well, just
Michael Emmons here though. I love that dude.
Here I'll come back.
And a T tier.
Did Oddfell dress up at TF?
She had a blue wig. So not really. She said where she has to dress up every weekend because she does shows. Like she gets invited. She actually has a booth at GalaxyCon. She doesn't really dress up when she goes down low. Howdy from Dayton. I've missed too many of these. Yeah, she's on the incog, man. Like she doesn't want people to know
Oh,
she's
well,
there.
good. I'm glad that you've joined us, Hunter. And Sebastian saying, I'm here with a fractured foot, but my Sandman trade paper box just arrived, so I have plenty of reading to do. Oh, good.
Dude, I'm sorry about your foot. I hope it's okay. Fractured foot at my age does not sound like that. Wolverine healing factor went out back in my 20s, I think. Greeting as always from Halifax, Nova Scotia. How's Omni doing today? How are we doing today? You seem to be in a good mood.
Yeah, I feel excuse me. I feel like myself this morning. So
there we go.
That's great. And Bar's asking, any big announcements coming up?
Michael Emmon. I got 2 announcements coming out. Let's see. One will be on Patreon today, meaning it'll be on YouTube tomorrow morning. And the other one will probably be Tuesday morning when that one comes out. And on Patreon on Monday. But yeah, 2 more announcements, 2 new books with each announcement. One, the one that will come out today on Patreon and tomorrow on YouTube will. That one is really interesting. Both books are really interesting, unique. And we do have a Patreon, though. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the description of this video. It's a great way to support the channel.
Glenn resent it.
Thank you, Glenn.
Chris is saying, just want to say hi. You gave me some great words of encouragement on the Instagram DMs for my Star Wars book review account.
Yes.
SW Book Collector.
I remember.
I remember a lot.
I remember talking to you.
Excuse me.
And you're very welcome, man. And I'm sorry. Sometimes it takes me a long time to get back to people. It's very wonderful and humbling, like how many emails and messages I get. Taylor is now in charge of our social media, but sometimes he lets me know, like, when people ask like my specific advice or questions, like come to me. So he does let me know when that stuff, like once a week, I think he gathers a bunch of questions. Oh my gosh. Now I know what David Gabriel feels like when I gather a bunch of questions for him from everybody. And I ask him, hey, can we add this? Hey, can we add this? No, yes, maybe. Okay. No, I can't say anything.
I love you. There's something on your eye.
Oh, thank you.
It's going to bother me for 2 hours.
Okay.
How's Claremont's Excalibur?
Big fan of Uncanny. If you're a big fan of Uncanny and like that writing style, I would say it's different. So don't expect the exact same thing. It's a lot more lighthearted humor, and it's a lot more adventure-y, like time travel adventure-y, a lot more a lot more whimsical stuff that happens. There's still some things that happen that completely, so when like deaths happen in Excalibur, you are taken by surprise. Unlike X-Men, which you always have, the Chris Claremont era of X-Men is always like bad stuff always comes looking for the X-Men. The X-Men never really go out and
trouble.
Trouble always finds X-Men. Whereas Excalibur's always going on adventures, and I really like that era. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot different though, but be prepared. It's different than Uncanny X-Men. Thank you for the super chat, Morgan Geyer.
You get Black Adam.
Oh, hey, that's a cool
Let's
gift.
Go.
Where'd you find that? That's cool. That's from Dark Ages.
Isn't that The Rock?
That is The Rock.
Okay. I just Googled Black Adam gift and I was like, oh, that's the best one. All right. So thank you, Morgan. Will we ever get reprints of Silver, Bronze Age, Avengers, or Iron Man on these? These have been out of print for almost 10 years. You don't have to apologize for asking this right off the bat. Love you guys.
Much love back to you, man. That's Kamala, right? Is it Kamala?
I don't know.
Okay. I think that will come, considering there's an anniversary of Avengers coming. And one of the Omnis that I'm announcing on Tuesday is it's not Avengers, but it is an Avenger style omnibus. That's the only hint you'll get from me, because I suck at hinting, and people will be like, Wolverine was an Avenger. We're getting Wolverine Omnibus Volume 4. And man, it just goes off the rails after that. Been traveling for work for the last
Chris.
few. Yeah, that was Chris. Weekend. So nice to chill at home and watch this. And so nice to have you here. So nice to have you all. The people's gifts. I love it. You know, because he had the people's eyebrow. Excalibur's Claremont writing comedy, which means that everyone isn't miserable all the time, only most of the time. And then misery still comes, you know, which sucks. But
well, it's got to be a story.
All right.
Good morning, Michael. Which of your Omnis has the worst binding? 52, Bryce Day, Cat by Wade, Miles Morales original paintings. Any others? 3 question works.
Okay, so out of 52, Brightest Day, Cat by Wade, or Miles Morales, I would say my 52 actually cracked. So I sold it a long time ago. I had to buy a second one. This is so stupid. I don't know if anybody else does this, and I don't recommend anyone else doing this. I bought a second one to keep on my shelf because I was like, well, it's not cracked. And then I upgraded to the latest printing. I'm an idiot. Like, that was a long time ago. I shouldn't have done that. Like, I had my when you're spotting cracks, it's just bad. It's flimsy and falls all over the place. Logan Wayne, I'm an idiot.
He's an idiot. Thank you, Bob, for the super sticker.
You didn't have to agree with me. Softcover Omar. I love that nickname. I'm gonna start working out.
wait. I gotta give her.
I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna get the Bowflex. I'm gonna commit.
She needs her favorite character ever. Superman.
Oh, she's a Superman. She's a Superman lady.
Superman
okay. Omar, why do you think Marvel and DC don't publish their digital cells like they do physical cells? I'm assuming the digital cells are somewhat better than floppies in comic book stores. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, I don't know about that one. It's a good question. Cool. What's up, Joe Cool? Paisanos. I know where Joe Cool lives now. Oh, new announcement. 2 new announcements this week. One tomorrow or today if you're on Patreon, and then one on Monday on Patreon and Tuesday on YouTube. Yeah. Very excited to get those out. I've had to sit on them for a while, but one, I'm very excited because it opens a door for a whole new era. What's up, Sergeant Savage?
That was so off key. World. Thank you, Deflexone. I would say Deflexone.
I think that's Deflex 1, but okay. Oh. Jeff Johns, JSA, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Teen Titans, Flash. Which Jeff Johns run would you recommend first? Oh, for first.
Well, then you get Blue Beetle.
I think first, I don't mind recommending Flash first. It's a little bit of a slow burn, and that's very ironic considering you're talking about the character of Flash. But the payoffs are amazing. The twists and turns that it does, and then where it goes with some of the characters. Oh my gosh. Then after that, I would definitely recommend Green Lantern. And Green Lantern, because it goes, that's world building. Green Lantern shows you the power of Jeff Johns. Starts off with the return of Hal Jordan, because during that time, Hal Jordan was the Spectre. He had died, sacrificing himself for, he had turned evil and sacrificed himself to save humanity during Final Night. And it was so cool because people like Batman were still like, he's still a murderer. Do not make a martyr out of a murderer. Like, I remember that conversation with Superman. That was a deep conversation.
And for a split second, it sounded like you said, I remember that conversation I had with Superman.
It was Batman and Superman. So when Hal Jordan comes back, there's still this trust within the Justice League. Batman doesn't trust him. He thinks he's going to turn at one time, or it's just it's just some kind of ploy by a supervillain. So it's, oh man, and it has like one of my top 10 favorite moments in comics when because it is a retcon, but to me it's one of my favorite retcons with the Parallax, and you can find out. The next one after that, absolutely go with JSA. JSA to me is perfection. Like, I love his JSA run. That's my favorite. That shows you his team books. And then read Teen Titans, and then Aquaman, and then Justice League. There you go. That's how I would do it.
I think it would be fun. I wonder if it exists, like a live chat where the people are like actually talking to the characters, right? Like, you're like, I talked to Batman the other day, and he said, but you keep it like going that away the whole time. Just an idea.
This is a really good question. Could you ask people to check out the Indiegogo crowdfunder for the book I'm editing for Fantagraphics, The Complete Web of Horror? Absolutely, I will. And I'll be happy to put it in the description of the video, Dana. I don't mind that at all.
That's really cool that you're editing it. And
Taylor, you watching? Can you remind me? and
Dana,
now. please email me if I forget to. Okay, please email me. I would love to check it out.
And I haven't received further emails about the giveaway.
Okay, if you haven't received further emails about the giveaway, it means I haven't shipped out yours yet, or I'm not ready.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Because you did America first, and then you're going to do overseas.
That sounds like I'm going on a world tour. I did. I shipped out. I'm so biased. I shipped out the cheaper shippings, media mail.
You're so biased.
Because, I mean, media mail here is like $10 to $20. Shipping overseas is like, oh my gosh, $78 to $110. So yes, you should receive an email.
That was very specific.
I understand Omar. I shipped a lot. I understand Omar. I sold my Avengers Volume 1 because I wasn't happy with the condition and hoping they do a reprint next year to replace it. See what I mean? I'm not the only one.
Oh, it is D-Flex 1.
Totally.
I was wondering if you'd correct this.
Hellboy gift.
Josh, no, I don't. But thank you so much for the super chat. Name the best non-Hellboy Mignola stories and let me see.
Screw on head. Screw on head. Oh my gosh, Screw on head. I love the amazing Screw on head. That's like one of my favorite Mignola stories. And of course, Triumph and Torment. Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, Triumph and Torment. Like that's phenomenal if you've not seen it. What that is not Hellboy.
Well, it's it's not one of the main two, so I'm going to put Saga up there.
Do you even know Hellboy?
It's so cute. This isn't Hellboy. It looks like his art style. False. I do have enough knowledge in my head to recognize art styles. Yes.
Okay.
And thank you, Mike, for the super chat.
What's up, buddy?
I got toast to your Guinness. Ew,
thank you for the super chat, my brother. Now that James Gunn is in charge of the DCEU, I would love to see Gunn direct a Lobo movie starring Jason Momoa. He's already Aquaman, but all you need to do is throw in a joke about it and never mention it again. Thoughts? Oh my gosh.
I ain't got no Aquaman, but here's Storm.
That is not even DC. You couldn't even give him a DC logo, like a DC gift.
Here we go.
This is what that is neither Lobo or DC. How this is why people start rumors that I hate DC comics.
He gets pinky.
All right, fine. It's closer. Honestly, dude, I want them to actually have a mapped out plan. That's what I want from this the most. I want them to go, okay, this is where we're going to be in 5 years, because that makes people excited. Like if you look at Marvel, and they don't have to copy the Marvel strategy of like this movie leads to this movie, these guys are going to be in this movie. I'm saying like go ahead and start a plan. It's like this is where things are going to lead. We're going to have Man of Steel 2, Man of Steel 3, especially with the announcement of Henry Cavill. So
Henry Cavill.
Yeah. I'm excited for it, dude. And I would like to see a Lobo movie. I'm not a fan of casting the same actor for different roles. I'm weird like that, right? Like it makes me weird, like casting the same actor for two different roles in the same movie, even if they're twins. Like I hate it when Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen got casted as twins. Oh wait, they're the same kid. I'm just kidding.
Wait,
I'm just kidding.
What about wait a second.
On, let me see something
what about double impact? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, baby. Omar.
I was trolling, by the way. I was trolling.
Oh, okay.
I know Silver Surfer's Marvel.
Okay. Hey, Omar, sorry if it's been asked before. Is the mapping on AVX Omni the same as the 2HCs? It is. It is the same. I'll be doing my overview comes out on Monday. Yeah. So thank you for asking, brother.
Greg's asking, did our super chats? Oh my gosh. Super chats cover shipping for the big giveaway from a few weeks back.
I mean, they definitely help. You guys are wonderful. Like, I love doing these Saturday streams, and that's it's why we do it at such a monumental date, right? Or a monumental celebration. 70,000 is a big deal to me and us here. So,
and of course, per tradition, it's like a few thousand after whatever the milestone
per tradition,
is.
But
whatever, that's a good thing.
But it's definitely paying it forward to the community that we've helped build it and that you all maintain. So I don't mind at all like spending our money to do it. I mean, it's why we have, it's a blessing to do this for a living. So I don't mind. I can't do it every Saturday. That would be amazing to do that. That would be really cool to give it. But yeah, when I can, I will.
Piensas que hay muy pocos omnibus de Batman para lo popular que es el
personaje. En verdad, yo siempre pensaba que Batman debería tener como 20 omnibus. Del principio, después de Crisis on Infinite Earths, hasta ahora. After you just say paisajes, you don't get that. No. Get in that corner. All right.
What?
Like you even have a corner. I don't even put my kids in the corner. So yes, I think we deserve it. I think it's weird that a character that popular doesn't have the the books that we think that it needs compared to like other characters. You have characters at Marvel that have like Deadpool has like 10 omnis, I think. Well, how does Batman only have like his highlights? So I hope once the restructure happens, we are off to another good start. I'm pretty jacked about the new Ant-Man movie. Same, Chris, dude. My favorite Avengers villain. Yes, I know he's a Fantastic Four villain first, but Avengers to me. I love Kang the Conqueror. And I hope he's ruthless, and I hope he just murders left and right. Oh my gosh. Nobody puts Melanie in the corner. That's what you should have said.
Final Shadow does the timestamps for
Oh yeah, I love that dude.
The live chat. So you guys give him clapping emojis in the chat. Or a tip my hat to you emoji. Is there a tip my hat to you emoji?
Apologies if answered. I just got here. It's okay. A question about the Turtles compendium. Do you see any other issues missing from future volumes? Great video, by the way. And go to Ray first. Okay. So I don't know why issue 8 is missing. Like on my overview, I stated that it's collected in the trade paperback version of the Ultimate Editions, and it's collected in the Ultimate Edition hardcovers, which are hard to find. The only way that it's not in there is if Dave Sims himself said, you can only print my book once and I get royalties for it. If you print it again, I get more royalties. I don't know. It's a whole licensing thing. I'm actually going to have Keith Davidson on. He's there. He's kind of...
He's really nice.
He's a really nice guy. He's in charge of their collected editions department. And a lot of these answers he can probably deal with.
Somebody asked earlier about the color. Some about TMNT, compendiums, color.
If they're going to do color versions of it?
Maybe that's what the question was. It was something about color.
Probably not anytime soon. I think they're going to do future volumes first. Because remember, they did the Ultimate volumes first, and then they went back and did the works, which are the color versions of that. Any plans to pick up the Taschen reprint of Little Nemo? Just got my copy, and it's gorgeous. No, because I have the original, and those books tend to get expensive, and this month was already expensive with a bunch of books that are coming out in order for me to do overviews. But I did hear that it's smaller than the original one, that it's the size of an absolute. So I was going to ask some of my Discord team if they had gotten a copy of it so I can do an overview of this one so people realize what they're going to be looking at least.
Mike Irish, congratulations. He's the godparents of him and his wife are godparents to the little baby they were wanting to adopt.
Oh, dude, big congrats, man.
Best Halloween special, Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, or Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Oh, that's
between both of those.
So good, but I'm gonna say Garfield
over Charlie Brown.
Oh, now Charlie Brown Christmas special is like not the pinnacle of anything.
The Great Pumpkin Patch. Oh, that's good. Our tradition here is it is, but Treehouse of Horror.
But I watched Garfield as a kid and I read the comics, so even though they're not that good.
I don't know if he's watching today, but I actually got to meet one of my viewers at TFCon. I got to meet a couple of them that came and said hello. That was really sweet. I don't expect to be recognized when I'm at like a Transformers convention. But one of the gentlemen, I actually bought stuff from him. His name is Jim Davis. That's why I brought it up. And I'm like, okay. Does anybody ever say, hey, Garfield? And he's like, they used to. Not so much more today. I don't know if he's watching today or not.
All What's up? D-Flex one, thank you again. And I swear I thought about getting Luffy.
Luffy.
I say Luffy in my head. D-Monkey, a GIF, and I did it.
Luffy sounds like a feminine hygiene problem. Man, we don't forget to pick out the Luffy when you go to the grocery store.
You can have
that is not even a manga. That is an anime. Uh-oh.
K Kosa.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. I read up to volume 70 something and I loved it. I just forgot to keep reading it.
I am not. I'm not current. I'm in. Actually, I got a little further.
Have you read all of One Piece?
89. Yeah, 89 was like I haven't gotten 90 yet because I was waiting for the box set, so I stopped buying them individually. So I was like, I'll just get the box set and read them. I haven't had a chance to read them. I love the I've talked about it on my channel here. Is that if anybody has ever thought about writing comics, Oda has ruined world building for you, because that to me is the definition of world building. What he did with One Piece, it is so good. I gotta rock. I love that.
I gotta rock.
And FedEx said that That TMNT number 8 is not a big loss. The added issues like Fugitoid definitely make up for it. Thought Sim and ENL had share agreement on those characters, so who knows what happened. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really odd thing to be missing out of there. Because, I mean, it also has, what's her name in it? Tenet, the time traveler. Yeah, the Taschen reprint is the extra large size, not the previous XXL. I like it because it's easier to hold since it isn't so massive. Dang it, now I'm me. I have to budget myself, actually, because not every company sends me something, and I don't really expect them to. So I actually, since I do YouTube for a living, I have to budget myself on what to spend, what to do overviews on.
A couple of people have asked about your room tour. When will that be?
This year. I'm shooting for December. That is my goal. Seriously.
December promise you gave unto them.
Is that a Christian song?
It's Collective Soul.
Oh, I like Collective Soul. Omar, did you get the email that I sent you about the TMNT Batman Omnibus? I thought I replied to you. I did get that one. I did get that one. Good morning from Tennessee. Love you all so much. Hope you have a great weekend. What you're reading this weekend, I'm probably going to start 7 to Eternity this weekend. Oh, dude, enjoy that if you've never read it.
I'm probably not going to read comics this weekend. However, we're at a party today. And Omar's like, we got to clean.
I don't know how Omar has energy, honestly.
However, I read some random Spider-Man singles this week.
You did,
I really liked them. And somebody asked earlier about where to start with Spider-Man. Here, let me click this and see. Oh yeah, there's a film, but no, there's something specific. There's a film. There's a video about where to start with Spider-Man. Search for it in the YouTube channel that we have. Go. Read this.
Well, spit Orville, this Danish out so I can correct you.
Read Orville Tutenbacher.
Is Marvel going to finish the Deadpool Joe Kelly collection with book 3, or will they have to finish the run with Epics? I think complete collections are done, and I think they're going the Epic route now.
Oh, I can't find it. Ooh, here's a Claremont question, though.
Has Claremont ever told you if he has read and liked DC stuff post-Crisis and Superman, Wade, Flash? You know, Mr. Claremont never admits to reading modern stuff, but every once in a while, if you watch my interviews with him, he slips up and he gets into detail about the things that are going on because it is his job, right? At any moment, Marvel can be like, hey, we need you to take over X Factor, or you need to write a miniseries about Gambit. He needs to know the current status quo. He's not one of these writers that comes in and it's like, all right, we're wiping the slate clean. Gambit is still a thief. And I don't know what this Krakoa era is. You know, I think that's really cool. What, Carl? There's Bob the Goon. I love that character. Thank you so much. And how would you pronounce your name? Is it Kjell Jorgensen or is it Kjell Jorgensen? I like
you all make fun of us of how we're pronouncing it. Thank you for the super sticker. And let's see. How about this one? I think this is my favorite.
Very appropriate. It's a Valkyrie type of name.
Yeah, that's so what I was thinking. I was not thinking Pingu because it's from Europe, the whole continent of Europe. Oh no, Bard did a sticker. Thank you so much. I'll try to keep an eye out to see if you had something to say with it. And my sticker,
oh my god, I can't keep up with the chat. It's going up and down, up and down. I'm getting a headache.
Oh, are you saying that was your GIF?
Okay, let me take that one first.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Softcover Omar. When should I be able to pre-order the Black Cat Ghost Spider Omnis? I've been checking OPB since the day they were announced. They're still out there.
You know me.
Thanks. I don't think anybody's ever made that joke. Sarcasm at its finest. Okay, so that was the catalog that I just solicits. So it should be next month sometime. I'm sorry. Dang it, is it November? Should be either November or early December. But keep in mind, PRH is doing things so different these days. You're making me lose my thought, man. Okay, I'm sorry, Good morning, Melanie. Everyone in the chat.
Moni, not money.
Yeah, like the song.
One Piece movie is out next week in theaters. Yeah, they were not advertising. They were celebrating it at New York Comic Con with this 1.5 story Luffy blow up thingamabobber that was really cool. This one?
Yeah. What's up, Bogdano? Hey, Omar. It looks like the DM cover changed for Priest BP Omni, Black Panther Omni. Any chance for an update? Yeah, I can ask. I did ask Marvel for updates on a couple of things. I just got the King in Black one, which I think we shared on social media. So I do put. That's where I post all the stuff. We post it on Patreon first, and then we post it on social media.
Okay, so I'm going to click this one, and then can I have like
Black Cat hasn't been solicited yet. How can they have it on a? Somebody's saying that it's already on a website. Like they shouldn't be taking pre-orders for that. That's not solicited yet. Because at any moment they could pull a Spider-Man. Well, never mind. That's somebody else's business. Who's down with OPB? Every last home. You guys sing it.
Oh, I don't know the second part. I don't know how to say every last homie. Like, I just know the.
Okay. Scrooge question. I pre-ordered the upcoming Diamond Jubilee edition. Do you know if it's the same size as the Life and Times OHCs or smaller? I am hoping that you're talking about the $35 book or the $100 book, because there are two coming out next month. The Diamond Jubilee edition is. I'm hoping it's big. So I'm hoping it's big, like the complete Life and Times. No, not a slipcase, but I'm hoping it's tall.
Can I have?
What's up?
1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll eat my Danish. Go ahead. This is the Melanie minute. That's what we should label it. Count it down.
I had a dream about Comic-Con last night. So at this comic convention, there was this huge vat of soup, and I was tearing a basil to put in the soup, and nobody else was helping. And I think it's because I was like in real life wanting to use a basil so it wouldn't go bad this week. And then this woman was like, I promise to get to comics. She was like, put some paper in. It doesn't matter. It'll be safe. Thicken it up. And I had student stuff to grade because I've taken that on vacation before. And I'm like, but I haven't graded them yet. And then I looked over and somebody had Alf comic and they were really proud. And I was like, oh, I wanted to buy that one. And oh shoot, what was the last part? No. Okay, that's it. There was something else comic related, and I don't remember the end.
This is what you used to minute on.
So at a Comic-Con, you can get some soup with gross stuff in it. And nobody helps. Gabriel, how are you doing, buddy?
Somebody was asking if I could show the Heroes Reborn. Oh my gosh, we lost half the audience. Melanie Minute.
Melanie Minute with your host, Melanie.
This is it. I'll be doing an overview of it on Monday afternoon. Somebody was asking about Star Wars. Did I put a Star Wars book up here?
Right, Rick? I'm so tired of buying food. I don't want to waste. It'll go into waste. I don't.
This is the New Republic. Do y'all want to see some more new books? Here's an exclusive for you all, because I love y'all. This is one of my favorite designs they had.
I like that.
This is the Sue the Conic, not Kelly Thompson, Captain Marvel Omnibus.
I like how they make that prominent, right? Because there aren't that many.
This is the DM cover.
There aren't that many Omnis by female authors. So
I mean, we're getting a bunch, like back to back. Kelly Thompson's getting some.
That's great.
A bunch too. Oh, show them that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they maybe I don't know. Nah, give it to me. I'll show them anyway.
Oh, okay.
Because they're gonna be with the place with tiny font. Y'all know what this is? Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 1. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, somebody asked about this.
Here's the thing that's scary though.
Video.
I don't have Invaders.
I can't answer.
I don't have Invaders, and I don't have New Warriors 2 yet. That's breaking my heart. I was gonna email David to see if because I know he got his copies, and I think there was another. Oh, Avengers. This is new. It's Avengers by Perez and Busiek. I don't know how I feel about this instead of a picture. But I kind of like it because this is going to sound weird. It reminds me of the Superman armband when he passed away that they gave you in Superman 75. Just like a black with white. I like that.
But I really
like, it reminds me
Black, white, red, or
that's it. That was the other thing it reminded me of, our wedding.
It was purty.
Our wedding, yeah.
You got any more books to show?
I think that's it for now. Because I've got some of the other ones upstairs.
I recognized that was George Perez before I looked to see.
Yeah,
It was George Perez.
I wasn't sold on this cover, but David was.
Scarlet Witch is really pretty.
Sometimes I'm like, you can choose the cover for me, because I really didn't know, because it was George Perez. I'm like, I like the classic, but I kind of like the design of this.
I like George Perez's curly hair. D-Flex1, thank you again for the super chat. You get Batman.
Are they connected? Will Dark Knight's Death Metal come with an omnibus? Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. What's the difference between Dark Knight's Metal and Dark Knight's Death Metal? Death Metal was the follow-up to Dark Knight's Metal. So no, Death Metal is not connected, or I'm sorry, it's not collected in the omnibus. That will be another collection. Can't wait for my copy of Avengers. Give me X Factor. Oh yes.
I was seeing what people
Nice say about it's what I do, baby.
About the looks of the books.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just found that Superman armband the other day.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? The one that came with 75 to like mourn the death of Superman. I don't know, in a weird way, because maybe it's just me. It's like honoring Perez's passing with something like this. It's just bold. And
did you say when it was coming out?
Oh my goodness, I think it's been pushed to December. That's why I'm worried, because New Warriors 2 and Invaders comes out this month, and I haven't gotten those review copies.
All right, so one more about the books. Should we get the Spectacular Spider-Man Omni or wait for the Epics?
Well, it depends. Are you an Epic guy, or are you a Omnibus guy? Because I haven't heard anything about the Epics.
Gabriel, we are.
I'm Joel.
From The Last of Us, and it's our couple's costume, which
we're not couple. Don't say couple.
It's kind of like
we're from the same costume. Game. We're from the same game
because I'm the what's her name?
I
started playing it.
Ellie.
I started playing it. I need a new video game to play.
Oh, Sergio, I did. Just go back a little bit. I showed the Heroes Reborn Omnibus, my brother. Hey, Minties, any idea when Titan will make Conan announcements? Brother, I'm waiting. Let me tell you what 2 things I'm waiting for. One is Titan to get back to me when I can talk about Conan. 2 is when we have a plan for Transformer Comics and what they're going to do from the new publisher. Like, most of us already know who it is. Why aren't they making an announcement? I think it has to do with licensing, right? That is up to Hasbro when they make Transformers announcements. That is up to the estate of Robert E. Howard when they can make a Conan announcement. So
thank you so much.
What's up, buddy? This is Omnibo. Sorry, I've been on his channel before from the Aussieverse. Like, he is a great guy, and I'm hoping to put something together with a bunch of the YouTube community for December, like our favorite books.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it'd be really fun to see, because everybody has a different opinion. But everybody better vote for New Warriors Volume 2. I don't know why they're tripping. Showing everything but the X Factor. Oh, I thought I did that last week. Man, where is that? All right, my bad. Okay. And I keep these book up there. I actually, believe it or not, I actually have a pattern in my head how I'm like, okay, I gotta get that. I gotta start reading that. I gotta crack that one open. Now, here's X Factor Volume 2, or as some people would like to call it, X Factor Investigations Volume 1, baby. Some of the best comic books. Oh, loved it. Remember when we interviewed Peter David many moons ago on our podcast, and you were trying to get it out of him about Strong Guy? Because something happens. There was a twist with Strong Guy. And he was like, have you ever seen The Manchurian Candidate? And you were like, no. And he's like, well, I don't know how to hint around this. So you haven't seen the movie. We'll talk about it later.
I want to read it again.
Yeah. See, this is why I said don't say couple. Look at what's up, Omni Nation. Show that wraparound cover for King in Black. Dude, it's on our social media. Like both it's right behind you, baby, on that side. The direct market and standard edition are on our social media if you want to check it out. This is the direct market.
Whoa.
The direct market has Null on the spine. If you go to our social media, you'll see what the standard edition has Venom on the spine. Oh, thank you, baby. There's the Null Dragons. It's a big, I mean, this thing is thick, boy. Thick. Direct market.
I like the spine.
I gotta put all these books up.
Heroes Reborn?
I did. I told them to go back.
Oh, okay.
If you can rewind a little bit.
Secret Wars or Contest of Champions?
Secret Wars. Toys. That's all I gotta say. In Contest, didn't even Oh, we have opinions. Yes. Yeah. You
Can
cl-
it? Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know if it was spoilers. Wait, did you?
No,
will
they've
you
already
finish-
announced
Okay,
it.
well, did you finish your thought?
Thoughts on what?
Whoever you were talking to.
Oh, what I was gonna say, Concerts of Champions didn't really finish because the writers messed up. The editors approved something. They miscounted. It was supposed to be. It was a tie, but no, somebody actually won. So that's why they did Concerts of Champions too. Opinions on David Tennant and Russell T. Davis returning to Doctor
If
Who.
only was the whole season, but I'll
It's
take
3 episodes. 3 episodes. I'm in. And it's also
Oh, I miss his hair though.
Donna's coming back. I think.
Yes,
I'm
And I
excited.
like Donna, but
Donna grew on me. I hated
I'm
her
not
when
in
she
love
first
with
appeared.
Donna. I'm in love with David Tennant.
Okay, first of all, he's the Doctor. You can't just call him David Tennant. What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's fine.
You be in love with a fictional character. What's going on here? You need to get back in your corner?
Wait, because I'm in love with the real person or the fictional character? Which one is better?
I don't
What are you
care.
saying?
I don't care.
Okay,
You can
I'm in
put him
love
on
with
your
the
list.
fiction-
This is the morning chat.
Thanks for reminding me that that exists. D-Flex 1, buddy, I'm going to give you 2 super chats because you are supporting us. First of all, here's the Batman or the Bat 2C. It's labeled Batman Happy Dance. It's the Bat 2C. And come on now, you get a hug from Alf.
Oh,
Wait, you can't see. It says hug.
horrible.
Oh, so it was appropriate. Thoughts on alien life form, Alf Omnis? Thoughts on alien Omnis? Did you get review copies 3, 4 yet?
Oh, yes. But 3 I'm reading right now, so I don't have it down here. 4 I shared on social media. I shared the what it looks like, the dust jacket. This is me with Olivia Cook after watching House of the Dragon. Right?
Son was Aegon with the window scene, the House of the Dragon. That's his son?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh! Yeah, so no spoilers.
It's pretty funny because Matt Smith's the Doctor, and then like the Doctor's actual son is in the...
Yes. Oh, Matt Smith did a terrific job. So no spoilers, but sometimes I got not bored, but just it was really slow, right? You're like, okay, wait for it. At the end of the episode, you'll be like, what?
Yeah.
So I did miss the pace of Game of Thrones where things would happen in the middle, right? I made fun of it a little. I'm like, okay, I'm done with everybody looking at each other at the funeral. Like, we get it.
She's pretty vocal about things.
Well, but Bar asked for my opinion.
No, I said you're vocal about things as we're watching things. And
well, sure.
Wait a minute.
Well, then what's the point of watching it together? Omar, you often mention whether a book has been printed at the iMac or Donnelly printers. What is the difference between the two, and which do you prefer? Which smell do you prefer?
Oh, Donnelly doesn't really have a smell. So the iMac printers are in Turkey. The Donnelly printers are in China, but they switch locations. They're still in China, but a different part of China. And the Donnelly printer, for the most part, I say 90% of the time, has better paper, better build. Not that they're not prone to mistakes, because they've made their mistakes too. iMac printers is what most people are like, oh, it's thin paper, but not every case. Sometimes the paper stock is really thicker sometimes than the actual Donnelly printer. But yeah, those are the main 2 people that print Marvel Omnis. Sometimes the Sheridan prints oversized hardcovers out of Versailles, Kentucky, baby, represent Kentucky. And then when people go hard on it, they're like, oh man, this printer sucks. And I'm like, hey, ease up, man. Represent Kentucky. That's where
that sounds like somebody
Woodford Reserve
sports team.
We
don't have
where Woodford Reserve
is.
So
like, the printer.
It really depends. Like, you've been at this for a long time. You notice things right away when paper stock is not as thick as it used to be. And it could be that they're saving money to keep costs down. There's a lot of factors that go into this. It's not as easy as emailing them and be like, hey, make the paper stock fatter. Because sometimes there's contracts involved too. So anyway. I hope that helps explain. Omar, does the Incal deserve an upgrade from the new Absolute Style Deluxe Editions coming out? They're going to send me a copy of them. Humanoids is kind enough to send me a copy as soon as they get it out. I will be doing a comparison to the previous slipcase edition, and it's one of my favorite stories. But keep in mind, it's not one of the... Jacob, I already did that last week, my brother. Yeah,
Oh,
I did
good.
that. I did that
So-
2 weeks ago. I'm so sorry. The horror hidden gems came out 2 weeks ago. Probably slid under the radar because it was one of those videos that I was coming out of my sickness to do. Oh man, guys, that was rough. Getting sick and doing this for a living and losing my voice. I was sweating bullets. And luckily, I try to stay 3 days ahead of time, and I used up all my videos, my backup videos for that.
Logan says thank you. That
You're
makes
very
sense.
welcome, my dude.
And Jimmy's first time catching y'all live.
What's up, man?
What is y'all socials so I can follow you there too? Well, thanks for asking.
It's
We're bad at promoting.
Near mint condition, right?
So what? Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we also have a TikTok that we're starting to revamp soon. And we're on Patreon. That's our way to get a hold of us.
Like, what are the? It's in the description, right? Yeah, it's in the description of the video.
I think so.
Like the specific handles.
Yeah,
Near me con or the whole word near me condition. But thank you so much, Jimmy. Yeah, because on social media you could see like covers, get a first peek at what covers are and announcements and such. So Trevor, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, love your vids. Cool to catch you live. Have a great weekend.
Trevor, thank you for the super chat and thank you for being here, man.
Get a ping.
And it's cool that you are catching us live.
It's wholesome.
Well,
and now it's like Alf. It's a new inside joke. Well, it's not a joke. Just Pingu's awesome. And you ever read Echoes by somebody? Fialkov? His answer was no, if you weren't watching. He was shaking his head. When you're talking about NMC socials, don't forget your Discord. Dang, Nabby, you're right. If only I could remember how to access it. Well, Ben, let me explain. The $5 Patreon tier, and our Patreon starts at $1, but at the $5 tier you get access to more voting rights, and you get access to the Discord, which is a great place to just geek out about comics, and there's like a ton of channels within it, so it's all organized and neat. And thank you, Ben, so much for helping. And in FedEx, and there's one more thing on $5 tier.
That's the early access
To videos. You get to watch them,
and that's why we put that on Discord, so
you can talk about it,
so people can talk about like the books that are coming out without going to other social media platforms, because they are so nice. Like, since I got to be careful, like I signed an NDA with Marvel, I can't let it out until it's officially out. So the Patreon tier works in that way. Like Discord, they just keep it within the chat. It's pretty cool and cordial too. Like, cordial.
What a terrific word! I'm so proud of your word choice.
I read. Thank you for teaching me English. I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm there maybe once every couple of weeks, and sometimes I catch the tail end of some some pretty interesting conversations. And
there's one about doors.
The moderators have handled things well. I think they really stick true to what the spirit of this is, which is a positive, honest community where we don't try to, how do I word this? Like, make anyone feel stupid for asking beginners questions. Because I always hated that about working at the comic book store. Like with my coworkers, they were the stereotypical comic book guys that whenever you would come, like we get new people coming in and asking questions, and like, oh, I'm so tired of answering this question. But I mean, how are you going to gain customers if you're not going to answer questions? Anyway, Uncanny Omar do talk pretty one day. But anyway, back to them. Big shout out to the moderators that handle our Discord. They're wonderful people.
I believe this is the question from like way earlier that I was trying to remember. Will they make the TMNT convenience stop cover?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
You all can ask when I have Keith Davidson on the channel, though. What's the best way to reach out to Omar with a question? Via email? The best really is it's Patreon messaging, like, because I'm there like every day. Email takes me a long time to get back to, because I have so many that I set to the side, because I have to focus on reading and emailing.
Because there's business emails in there too, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
that gets drowned
brain
sometimes.
Is split into. Jaggernaut misses the old Marvel spines.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Thank you, Jaggernaut.
I don't mean to spam, but did the Impulse by Mark Waid Omni come out, or was it canceled?
It was officially
Thank you
canceled.
for your work.
Sadly. You know, and it was a weird cancellation. It was like, we can't restore the files, which is the exact same thing that they said about the Doom Patrol by Rachel Pollack, who, by the way, is doing better these days.
Good.
Yeah, she is doing better. She's in remission, the cancer, and we're still planning on taking up money for her doing one of these charity auctions with Nick from Dynamite. So that's coming in November. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What should I read after X-Men by Jonathan Hickman, Marauders, or Excalibur?
I was gonna say Hellions, but go for Marauders first. That stays true in the spirit of Hickman's X-Men. Excalibur reads a little bit differently. I'm not gonna lie. It reads like you're missing part of the story, but you're not. I hope that makes sense. I love that man said way too many old heads that absolutely crushed the youngins for the love of the medium. Let me tell you what. Last year I learned it's called gatekeeping.
Was it last year or the year before you learned it?
I don't know. In my 40s, I learned what gatekeeping was. I do have beginners questions. Dude, ask away, seriously. And it's right here. Oh, he asked about Impulse. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, like, I used to feel like a phony, a pretender, because I don't know. There's so much I don't know about comics, but I enjoy them and I can add my 2 cents. And so I finally got to the point where I don't have to, I can be comfortable with what I know. I don't have to know everything because this guy's here and he knows everything.
I don't know. And what I don't know, my brother knows, and he's not in the chat right now. So
about comics.
That's the joke. Between my brothers and I, we know everything. So when you ask,
joke? Is this from a movie?
No, that's the joke. So what you say is you walk into a room and somebody asks you, I don't know. The joke is between my brothers.
Did you make up the joke?
No, I did not make this joke
up. Right.
You're ruining the joke, though, by asking me 100 questions about the freaking joke. The joke is you say, between my brothers and I, we know everything. And then when they ask you something, you're like, I don't know that one. My brother knows that one. That's the joke. And you just completely ruined it. And now you even ruined it even further. All right. Somebody was asking about cracking.
Just once a month, you say something that's not funny. That's really good. You're a funny person. That's why I married you.
All right.
Hi, Hannah.
Here we go. Somebody wanted to see what the underneath the spine looked like. So I'm going to crack this open just for you. That's what I do. You didn't even super chat it. Just kidding. This is what the flaps look like. Parental advisory. Oh, this is definitely iMac. I didn't even just smelling it. Like that's an iMac. I'd be surprised if this is Donley just from smelling it.
Chemicals.
Because they're all wrapped in plastic. Oh, you wanted to see? Hold on a second.
Wait. Show this. Well, when you're done, look. There's a word bubbles on the very first page. What's it say? I am going to kill your world. That's awesome, especially the way I read it. It's very dramatic. Yes,
that's what they used. The
that's
same.
Really cool. I'm going to kill your world. Is that? Have you seen that in another Omni? Like a panel, or is that a panel? But just having a story, and not really. Just a title.
All right. So what it has is the cityscape with the king in black up at the top and the Null's dragons there. Now, if you've not read the story, that's all I will say.
That's really cool.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I'm right though. I'm gonna start now. I gotta start stretching the spines because I got this. This is a big old dude, man.
A big old dude.
Boy, that sounds like from Kentucky. This is a big old boy.
Alex is gonna get it. It had a. No, that was all me.
There's an introduction by Ryan Stegman. It is printed at the iMac printer. So for the people wondering, now I'm gonna stretch the spine while we talk. And
Nicholas is hyped for it.
Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Also from Australia.
Oh.
Omar, will the 90s contents between Peter David's X Factor Omni 1 and 2 be collected in another Omni later on? Some of it already has been collected in some of the crossovers, like Fatal Attractions and no, actually not Fatal Attractions. Wedding of Cyclops and Phoenix, Phalanx, Covenant, and Legion Quest. And Age of Apocalypse and Onslaught. Sadly, I don't know, man. That would be the Howard Mackie and who was it? Jam de Mateus era of. I did get Gwenpool in, but it's upstairs right now because I'm currently reading it.
I flipped through it.
Yeah, and you were like, not for me.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was
Just
like,
so this.
it's okay.
Do you think there will be a reprint of Rick Remender's X-Force? It's over $200. I think it will be. If it is, it'll be its third printing. The second printing came out. Oh my goodness, when did the second printing come out? 2 years ago, 2019. Yeah, so it might be a while. Keep in mind, every year we vote for our most wanted Marvel Omnibus reprints, and Marvel has done an outstanding job of making that happen. Like, I sent them the last year was I sent them for the last few years have been top 10, top 20, and last year I sent them top 25. Of course, they kind of slow down on printing reprints is because they're trying to get books out.
Oh, well, here, speaking of, like, teaching people about the comics world.
What?
So how are you and why are you doing this to the Omni?
Oh, this is,
when you first opened it up.
This is stretching the spine.
Stretching the spine.
Of a book. Whenever, and it doesn't matter if it's comics, whatever. Whenever a book like this comes out, the first thing you do, trichinosis. I haven't seen that dude in forever. And asking the right question. Where in the world is my new Warning? Dude, David got his 2 months ago. I ain't got mine. And I'm starting to sweat bullets, man, because that book comes out this month. You interrupted me, Trichinosis, but I love you. So that's okay.
Yeah, you yelled.
I did. I like that guy. So what I'm doing is stretching this spine. So you want to make sure that you do that whenever you have a book this big, because it's a lot of strain on this, and sometimes it can mess up that eye and the binding. You know,
it is a panel. It's a whole
it's from issue number 1.
Page splash.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. There's an actual video that I go through, like some of the steps. And one thing I didn't mention was turn it upside down if you don't want to be spoiled. Yeah. Hey, man, I came across your videos 2 weeks ago, and I have gotten a little collection going. That's awesome, Carlos. I got the Invincible Compendiums, Harrow County, Uzumaki, Ghost in the Shell collections. And I slay. Oh, man. I slay. I wish I knew it. Thank you. And I hope you're enjoying those books, man. I know the compendiums are going to be reprinted, and they're doing a compendium of the Invincible universe. So, like all the miniseries that have never been collected before, they're all going to be available in compendium format. So you chose the right format to buy Invincible in, is what I'm saying.
Sato76, thank you for the super chat. I don't have a Venom gift. However, this is from Spider-Man, so it kind of works. King of Black or Venom Omni? I'm conflicted by which to buy.
What do you think?
What's in the Venom Omni? How many are there? Is there more than one Venom Omnibus? What? He's gatekeeping. You're a gatekeeper.
I'm sure.
There's some Venom in the 90s that I'm like,
no.
Okay.
He's asking about which Venom by Donny Cates or this to get.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so to answer your question, it depends on what kind of person you are. Venom by Donny Cates will have King in Black, the miniseries. It'll also have the Absolute Carnage miniseries, but it won't have the like actual miniseries around those issues. You won't get like Immortal Hulk or any of the other miniseries like Thunderbolts and stuff like that. So honestly, it depends on what you like. If you really like this event, then you go for King in Black, because that you'll get the event. You won't get the aftermath though. That's only in the Venom Omnibus, which is also the final issue of Venom by Donny Cates.
Who's the artist?
Ryan Stegman is the artist on King in Black. He's great. I love his art.
I like his action shots.
Omar's straight up standing in front of the gates right now. I was chewing.
He's been the gatekeeper creator since his days working in the comic shop.
No, I'm not that guy. I was chewing books. All right, to answer.
You were chewing books?
I was chewing. Do you know what will be the size of the Invincible Compendium? It'll be. Oh,
it's you as Al.
Yeah, that's
your Halloween costume.
That is the creepiest freaking picture I've seen. The compendiums will be the size of a standard size trade paperback hardcover. Their compendiums for Invincible are, as tall as a hardcover, standard size hardcover. They don't do oversized, so then it's not going to match up with if you have the Invincible deluxe editions. It's not going to be that tall. Since they do compendiums in that way. Why are you showing that?
You can buy off Amazon.
I'm not buying that.
But you know what also popped up when I was Googling it as a suggestion?
Mhm.
It was like Satan Massum. Some.
So somebody was asking about people that ship overseas, and people that ship overseas, as far as like from America, you have cheapgraphicnovels.com, who is our official sponsor for this episode. Tell them Near Me Condition sent you their way for free shipping in your next order, and that's free domestic shipping, of course. They actually pay, or they ship worldwide, but it's up to you to pay for shipping, however much that is. However, a lot of my viewers do freight shipping, like where it saves money, where you freight ship.
You remember the name. I never can remember what it's called.
Thank you for the super chat.
Wait. Can you explain freight shipping?
Yeah, it's where it's on a boat, and like you pay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the specifics.
Okay, it's you have the products mailed to a certain place, and then they'll collect it until you get many orders in and ship it all at once to make it manageable. Yeah, cheaper.
Yeah, I do the same thing with like shipping from video games from Japan that are exclusive to Japan. Amazon Japan. You think that iMac print? Thank you for the super chat, my brother.
What? You're supporting us today. Thank you.
You buy my coffee today. Do you think iMac printed books have an advantage when doing bigger books? Will it help the page sag in the long run? I think. Well, yeah, that's logical though, right? With thinner paper, the page isn't going to sag because it doesn't weigh as much, and of course, it will help with space. The downside is thinner paper. You're going to see art bleed through from the opposite side, and that happens.
And FedEx was mentioning that earlier with something on X-Men. Well, shoot, I can't remember if it's Mac or if it was.
I think the worst ones I've seen to come out of the Marvel books were Conan by Kurt Busiek, JMS Spider-Man reprint, and X-Men by Jonathan Hickman. Those are some of the and Defenders Volume 1. But I mean, it doesn't bother. Like, there are some of my viewers that are like, I don't care, man. I just want the books on my shelf. That's cool. But there are people that care. There are people that are like, I won't buy any thin paper. I will wait it out, or I'll keep my OHCs.
That makes sense.
It's all a preference, man. I get it.
Taruk 984 he and me says, guys, I would just like to say thank you for making comic collecting so much easier and just being genuinely so nice. You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome, dude. I hope that we're able to help with collecting collected editions. I mean, that's why we do the channel.
And here's the Hondalorian.
What's up, my dude?
Happy pre-Halloween, my friends.
Ooh, just enter a spot for a Daniel Warren Johnson sketch list. Wish me good luck, Bunkmaster B. What's your childhood, Gabriel?
There you go. And we got a couple super chats down here. Thank you, Planet 628. Morning. How's it, Kazar? Omni? As good as Conan?
No. But it's still good. I liked it.
You get good.
No. It wasn't as good as Conan. I like the stories where he comes to the city, though. Those were cool. When he comes to New York and they change up the storylines, I like those issues. And the art is awesome. But yeah, not as good as Conan. Conan it was special. Still special. Not gatekeeping, it's maintaining standards. Why do, Jeff? That's right.
This is maintaining standards. There we go. Work it out.
There's nothing that says standards about that.
But it's Mark's childhood. It's doing it.
No, it's Gabriel's childhood.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, no, Mark Gabriel. Who said Gabriel? Oh, you're Gabriel Marks. Mr. Tolliver, how are you? Hey guys, so they're going to restock Zdarsky's Daredevil OHC for Volume 1.
I did ask David that a few months ago, and he said not yet.
Thank you, Anthony. We are opening packages. We're splitting them in half because we got a number of big boxes. So we'll split them in half.
But before we do, we have a quick word from our sponsor overseas, Walt's Comic Shop, your favorite sponsor. You get to sing. Yeah, you haven't sang a song in a while. Do it.
The cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC books within the EU. Flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries. Bulletproof packaging. And all emails will be answered within 24 hours. They also offer a superb selection of new titles and out-of-print books. Just head over to waltzcomicshop.com for more great deals and rare titles. I'm like the God Transformers. And exclusively for our viewers, you can use the code Near My Condition at checkout and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting.
And if you live in Berlin, Germany, they also have a brick and mortar store.
The guy, come on now.
Machida is what I said. You're not
Blur.
Yeah, whatever. So we are opening Restocking Daredevil Volume 1 when the Omnibus was announced tomorrow morning. You think that's what I'm announcing? I want to see Omar sing. Yeah, that's one from Philip. We'll do 2 from Philip and then the lightest box. So first newbie question is, does Marvel and DC Deluxe Edition always mean oversized hardcover? Yes. Except Marvel started introducing a new line of deluxe trade paperbacks. And they're not, the only thing they mean by deluxe is they're adding more comics to the original trade paperback. So for example, Wolverine by Frank Miller and Chris Claremont, Deluxe Edition just meant that they were adding parts of from the Ashes story in there. That's what they mean. So but Deluxe Edition, when it says Deluxe HC, absolutely. I am stretching the spine still right now. This is a big book, guys. She meant Blur. Yeah, she knew. I said his name, Machida. So.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a Transformer name.
CGN should complain they don't get a song. Max is a musician, though. He'll judge us. No. Like he actually sings in a band, or he plays. Cool. He plays in a band. Oh man, she's getting good at that.
Thank you. Oh look, it's Hinge Girl.
Oh hey, she was so sweet. I want to ask her on the show, Kristen.
Oh yeah, she was
super sweet.
We talked for quite a few minutes.
There's my buddy, Joey. Hi, I hope you're all doing well. I'm certainly doing so. I'm doing very well for myself. Take care. You're truly amazing, Omar and Melanie. Never forget that. Dude,
Joey, you must have a really good day. Thank you.
And I know he's in school, so I hope you're doing well in school. I sound like a father.
You're Joey's father.
So, Cheap Graphic Novels has Black Cat Omni for pre-order. That means that it's officially solicited, which is so weird. See, I told you PRH is doing really weird things like that. That shouldn't be solicited until next month or in for pre-order.
Can I show these?
Yes.
These are from Philip for a future giveaway.
Yep. So we'll be giving these away when we hit 80,000 subscribers. Woo! Oh, hey. Books.
And here's Hinge Girl.
Holy crap. Those are some out of print books.
Here's there's more than one Stormwatch.
Yeah, there's 2 Stormwatch hardcovers.
Oh, there's Mr. Miracle.
Those are out of print.
Do-do-do-do.
So people are kind enough to donate books to us for our giveaways. Here's our P.O. Box, near mint condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky, 40383. Did we ever show that one drawing by somebody's kid?
No, and I put it in the artwork. Artwork.
All right, you keep looking at that. I'm going to look in the art book folder.
And 2 great books. With this one we read in for the book club, which is the $7.77 tier on Patreon, and making having a discussion about it made me like it more. All-Star Superman. I'm going to suggest this for the book club in November. This I could read this book over and over. I love this book. At the con, I wanted to tell Tom King so, but he was busy talking to people, and
she got scared.
I got scared. Well,
she doesn't like talking to people.
There's more to the story.
She doesn't like talking to people that are talking to people.
Well, but somebody came up that like he personally knew, but he wasn't addressing her either. So I was like, there's no chance I'm going to get a word in.
So this is our physical address. Name and condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky, 40383. We also have an email where you can email us if in case you live overseas and you have art. But let me show you all one of the most adorable things we've gotten in a while. Let me get this banner out of the way, though. And that's nearmintcon@gmail.com is our email. I love these. This is from Jeff.
So
and this is Jeff's daughter that made this. She wrote in the message, "My name is Emma Rose. It took a long time to make, and I was proud of myself when it was done." Oh man, that melted my heart. Look at Black Widow, and you should be proud of yourself, Emma, because that looks
she's adorable,
phenomenal. That could be a variant cover.
She's chibi size, and she's got the braid, and look at those eyes.
That is such a good picture. And Jeff, you should be proud of your daughter because she's going to be a wonderful artist. If she isn't already, I mean, she's just going to get better and better is what I mean. Do you foresee DC ever reprinting Superman for all seasons? Yes, in a bigger deluxe edition again. Probably an absolute one day. Let's see. Man, Mr. Miracle was something else. It hit hard. I related to a lot of them themes about anxiety.
That's why I wanted to talk to him.
Hey-o, I hope you're having a good morning. It's been a while. What's up, Neon? I was able to join one of your streams, but I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you're here, man. I miss the original Wildstorm universe. Me too.
And let me add in that Mike Gerard, his artwork. Oh my gosh, that paneling, those 9.
Oh, the 9-panel grid.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This was, holy moly, that took a long time to stretch. That's King in Black stretching right there, live on Near Mint Condition. That one's mine. He sent me some books. He's so sweet. So big shout out to Philip Evans. He sent us 4 boxes for giveaways and to do whatever we want with. He's like, I need to make room for some books, and you've gotten me into so many books. So thank you, dude.
Here,
you are so kind. Okay. So
no. Here, I'm sorry. Keep answering questions. And Ben, it's your favorite book. Let's talk about the book.
I think the Donnelly printer. So to answer this question, what recent books are the Donnelly printed books? Donnelly printer usually does like the classic stuff, like the Silver Age stuff. If it's like Amazing Spider-Man, like it wouldn't surprise me if that Spectacular Spider-Man I got in is the Donnelly printer. They seem to do more of those, and then things surprise me like they did Wakanda Forever, where it had a misprint. Remember, I went over it in my overview. Holy crap, that one's out of print too.
What about this one?
Yeah, he got the Omnis. That's why he's getting rid of this. Is this Secret Avengers? Yeah, Ed Brubaker. Secret Avengers right there. Thank you, Philip Evans, my dude. Such a good guy. Hey, guys, huge fan from Hong Kong. Keep up the good work. Moon Shadow's awesome. I've been reading comics for years, and I'm a huge fan of yours. Well, I'm a huge fan of yours. Thank you for being here. I was trying to hunt down the Absolute Wildcats. Yes, it's crazy how expensive that book is. And dead honest, I got it because I just love the artwork. I wanted Jim Lee's oversized art. So these will be for a future giveaway.
Philip, you included a pin.
Thank you, Philip.
Actually, remember, I needed a pin to write down
the winners.
Indiegogo. Put it in the description.
Oh yes, Dana's Indiegogo. Did she give us a link?
No.
Oh, dang it! I meant to ask the moderators to, if in case it hides it. Dana, if you're still watching, email me the link. And at this moment, I just want to remind everybody to hit that like button, please. Thank you. That goes a long way to help spread the word of our channel. Does Marvel have an intention of recalling? Yeah, that one. It's the light one, not from Philip. Recalling and fixing World of Wakanda. No, they do not. But I did point it out. And some people didn't care. Some people still got it. Yeah. Happy Saturday, Matthew Mangy. Okay, I sent the link on Patreon message thing. Thank you. Perfect, Dana. I'll get it there for sure, and I'll share it. I'll add it to the description of this video so we can talk about it or check it out. You excited for new Batman Spawn crossover as well as the Classic Collection? The Classic Collection was printed like that. I'm excited, yes. I love that story. I love the artwork. I love the creators behind it. King in Black, baby. It's huge, big.
Here comes King in Black. Aww.
So, who's this from?
Anthony.
So this is from Anthony. And I met Anthony. He recognized me at New York Comic Con with my mask on. He was so cool. And he stopped me to talk to me. And he's like, I'm going to try to find you this Nightwing pop. Now, I mean, you don't have to do that. But he got me the Nightwing pop in a little box. And I'm going to keep it here with my custom Nightwing books at the bottom of my shelf. But you know what? For now, can we put them up there? Dude, thank you so much, Anthony. That was so sweet. Yeah. Thank you, baby. Yeah.
And then when I sit down, let's see. Am I in the way?
So I'll make sure to check that out, Dana. Hola, hermano. Any chance we get Avengers by Bendis Omnibus? By the way, what are the next Omnibus announcements? Or when? On Patreon today and Sunday, early, like 6 a.m. probably. I'll probably be still partying, so I'll make it go live. And then on Monday for Patreon and Tuesday for the other YouTubes. For the YouTubes. Yeah, I'm much of a I take Funko Pops as gifts. I'm not much of a Funko collector. My goodness, the line of Funko Pop at New York Comic Con was insane. Greetings from Costa Rica. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? What are you currently reading? Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I got to get to Heroes Reborn. I just finished AVX. And I didn't read everything in that omnibus. Madman Volume 3. What was the other Dark Horse books? The Aztec book by Doug Minch. Oh, and there was a Humanoids book I was reading. Oh, the history of sci-fi. So, and then there was also the what is it? Oh, the Marvel trades. Oh my goodness, so many. The Venom Volume 2, House, what is it called? The Maestro House of World. So World War M? I can't remember. What are you looking for, baby?
No, I'm just looking at the King of Black. I'm just looking at it.
Okay.
And Anthony says you're welcome.
Thank you, my brother. That was really sweet. And he's back there now, keeping an eye on all my X-Men.
Hannah says, with all the negativity and evil in the world, it's lovely that so much goodness is present in one place. Dang, Hannah!
Yesterday, they were asking me about something, about making fun of something, and I was like, man, there's so much, like, bad things going on. Like, cancer, wars, kids dying. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to add more negativity when you can be positive. Negativity sells, and I understand. That's why the channels that hate on everything have such a huge following. But I don't know. I don't want to teach my kids that's the route in life. So
oh, good.
Oh, Jeff, thank you for sending it, my dude. It was beautiful.
Did she see that we showed it?
You can show her when we show it. You can show her.
Yeah. And
Alex, how can we make a Danny Ketch Ghost Rider omnibus happen? Well, I used my get out of jail free card with Uncanny X-Men Omnibus, and maybe next one. The audio's a little choppy. I wonder if it's this. I need to get a better microphone because this was our travel mic. I don't know why we didn't get one yet. Is it better now?
I want to flex and deflex one. I want to flex and say that I am currently reading Boethius's The Consolation of Philosophy. It's a college text. I had a philosophy minor, and I'm actually liking it. Boethius, oh my gosh, how many hundred centuries ago? It's good. I highly suggest it. Boethius, I hope I'm saying it right. The Consolation of Philosophy.
I thought it said Bocephus.
Bocephus. No, Boethius. Board Game Stuff is ongoing. It's a decent-sized company I'm doing work for. At the moment, I'm in a bit of a lull, so I've been working on developing a creator-owned comic while I have the free time. There you go.
Is our audio still okay? Is our audio okay?
Sound went all Justin Timberlake.
Okay, that's not good. Hold on a second. Let me double check something. Give me a second, everybody.
PB Comics. There's some philosophical stuff in comics.
Is that okay? Can you all hear us okay now? That was weird. I don't want to go all Justin Timberlake. It's fine. Audio okay. After
a quick cut
out.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
It sounds.
Did it cut out during Melanie Minute?
Audio looks good to me, Ben.
Ben is so excited about his Daniel Warren Johnson thing that
he says it's looking good.
It's looking good now.
Wait, there is a condition where you see colors when you hear things.
Interesting.
What's it called, guys?
Being a unicorn?
No.
Okay.
Synthesia. Something.
What's up, Bad Wolf Comics? Here's a dude with his own channel. He does custom dust jackets, I think is what he does. I think it's YouTube's end, not the stream. Oh, thank you. Audio's better now. All's right with the world.
Hey, that's Nerve's logo. God's in his heaven, all's right with the world.
I'm pretty sure it's in the Bible before Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's War of the Bounty Hunters. I got it up here. I was reading it, and I think what they did is they put the main series first, and then the rest of the issues towards the back. So it's like they put the 4 trades together. maybe five trades.
Yes, I was right.
Being Daredevil. Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah, thank you all. I'm like, what's up, Breaker? How have you been, dude? Did I miss anything big? Well, you saw my X Factor announcement. I'm announcing two books tonight on Patreon and tomorrow on YouTube, and then on Monday on Patreon and Tuesday on YouTube. 2 more books, so total 4. 2 that the ones tomorrow are gonna be like, what? This came out of nowhere. And well, man, some of you all probably saw it coming. One of those, I'm like, oh man, I hope this opens those doors for something bigger and keeps on going. And then 2 on Tuesday are, one of them is an Avenger getting their own book, and the other one is a volume 2. So yeah, that's it.
Big D Comics is asking top 5 horror comics to read this weekend. Your thoughts?
Oh man, I've actually, on my channel, I've done several. I did my favorite horror books 2 years ago, and then I've done hidden gems every October since. Hold on. So audio out again. Let's see. So we have, you can't go wrong with classic stuff like Tales from the Crypt. You can't go wrong with things like any easy comics. So Haunt of Fear, Vault of Horror. Okay, thank you, baby. Harrow County's excellent. See, some of these books are out of print, though. Creepy and eerie. Out of the latest ones, I definitely recommend like Ice Cream Man, or I like anthologies. I like a lot of anthologies. So I like The Silver Coin. That was really good. And what was the one that Razor Blades? That was pretty good. And if you watch my hidden gems, I had some recommendations there. But Infidel is excellent. Any Junji Ito, but my favorite one's Tomie. Got my Miracle Man Omni, excited to read it. Thanks for introducing me to that book. Jacob, I hope you enjoy it, my brother. I hope you enjoy it. It's
the email.
Adam
was asking for
the email. Can you
mailing,
flash that
mailing
mailing address, please,
okay.
really quick? Yeah, we got you, my dude. You can read it, Melanie. What is our mailing address?
Near mint condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky 40383. Do. And here, let me get rid of the address. You go ahead, baby. Oh, it did get rid of the address. Okay. Oh, you're gatekeeping again. Morning, y'all. Hope the day's going great so far. Do you all by chance have any good Western Omni comic recommendations? Blueberry? Apart from Jonah Hex. Nothing against him, of course. But I don't think you can find Blueberry, can you?
Oh, I'm trying to think of the Brubaker book that just came out. The Progressive edition. Or Process Edition. The Complete Process Edition is called. Somebody can help me with that. Son of the Gun is quite excellent. That one's awesome. It's got wonderful artwork. Sadly, there's not a lot of complete collections like that. All the trade paperbacks for Jonah Hex is gone. Oh, Pulp. Thank you all. I think Pulp was excellent. And it's easy to find. Son of the Gun is still easy to find from Humanoids as of this video. And I'm trying to think of something else that has come out that is Western, that is in collected edition, because there's not a lot. This is a hard one because there's sadly not a lot. The Quick Confirming Star Wars Volume 2.
That's what I was looking for. I was like, people were talking about Star Wars earlier.
Any thoughts on Hellstrom by Warren Ellis? Yeah, I liked it. It was definitely a Vertigo style comic. And again, if you can separate the artist from the art, go for it. It's an easy to find omnibus, even though it's out of print. Is that Harleen?
Yep, I'm making Bar jealous. Wait, where did she go?
She's gone. She's gone.
A minute. Matt, thank you so much for the super chat.
So I liked it a lot, man, because it didn't feel like a Marvel book at the time. Because he wasn't doing a Marvel book.
What about East of West?
Yeah, but East of West is almost future. I thought about saying East of West, but East of West has a futuristic feel to it, a possible alternative future. Oh, okay, yeah, Sure.
Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Read Comics looking for OMG for me. What's OMG?
Oh my goddess.
Oh, hey, that makes sense.
Those are being reprinted, Jeff. I think you knew that. I think Jeff knew that. Yeah. The Omnibus Editions are being reprinted, which is so awesome. You all get to read it for the first time.
Oh, somebody asked us earlier about Blade of the Immortal. Omar loves it. I read half.
Yes,
it wasn't for me.
Top 10 favorite manga of all time. That's it. That's the other one from EC Comics, the Tex book.
What about Six Gun? The Absolute Carnage album more of a Spider-Man story or Venom story? Trying to decide which titles to put.
Oh, Absolute Carnage is definitely a Venom story. Absolute Carnage is absolutely a Venom story. Six Gun, yes, if you like some sci-fi and horror in your westerns, yes.
Elsa Bloodstone is like my favorite female character right now. You got nice choice.
Yeah, she's awesome, man.
Get a lot of love. People don't talk about it.
But 7-2, okay, so y'all are mentioning books that have a western feel, so yeah, I guess I can get that. Yeah, it is solid, but again, it's a possible futuristic Earth. Omar, I have to say, upgrading is hard, but your videos are so helpful. Thank you for all the work and great spirit. Thank you for the kind words, Alex.
Oh, and it wasn't a difficult question.
No, not at all. Did you see Takashi Miike's adaptation of Blade of the Immortal? Yes. And I was so disappointed because I like his movies. He's a weird guy. And sometimes I'm in the mood to watch a weird movie.
Is he the guy that
Happiness of the
the audio commentary was just, "Hi, I'm a weird guy. I guess you like weird things too. Thanks for watching," or something. And that was it. That was the whole audio commentary.
The audio commentary was, yeah, that's what it was. He's like, let's be weird together.
And then, I want to answer.
Yeah, but his Blade of the Immortal was just disappointing, like his movie.
I want to answer New Spoo's channel's question because I want to say something. I just want to add in my 2 cents about. I want to answer a question. Favorite, and you guys can answer too. Favorite horror-based video games, horror themed. Thanks for reminding me. I like Resident Evil. That's a game I could pick up and play again.
They're redoing 4.
So much fun.
They're remaking 4. So 4 will be like 2 and 3.
Did I play 4?
Yes.
Oh, well, I want to play new.
What are you buying?
Oh my gosh, I love it. What are you selling?
Dude, it was like, so when they're watching, if you're watching the reaction of the trailer of like, you see the characters in their new CG look like.
Okay, Leon. Okay. I'm going to play it again.
But people lost it when they saw the merch and they're like, what are you buying? Oh my God, it's the merch.
What are you selling? Wait, that's not
what does he say? Hello, stranger.
Something like stranger. No, I can't do it.
Justin Wilson's in the chat, but okay, Uncle Russ joining you very late. We need Rawhide. Yes, we do, sir. Kid Colt agreed. Two Gun Kid, and you get a small taste of that in 1961, 1962, and the upcoming 1963 omnibus, which I know is not for everybody, but those books look so beautiful in there that you wish they would do a Western collection. But thank you. Hold on. Although not Western, what's up? You guys made me think of Southern Bastards. Hope that comes back soon. I think it's on hiatus because Aaron and the artist broke up, as in like they're not talking anymore. Kind of like DNA broke up. I love Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning together. And
I thought you meant the anime.
They broke up the relationship. I don't know what happened. Like both of them just don't talk anymore to each other.
It's good to see you, Justin. And
Deflex one coming in with a super chat of top 5 favorite anime of all time, Melanie. Tengen, Top, and Gurren Lagann. Top. Berserk, 1997.
Wow, you didn't name Berserk first. Well, because Tengen, Top, and Gurren Lagann
because the manga is better. The manga is better. For me, I have a soft spot in my heart and always will for Maison and Koku. This is like my top manga list, honestly.
All right.
No, I got it.
Oh my goddess.
I love the OVA, but I don't know if it's top 5.
Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah, Tenchi's up there.
And Sonic
Gunbuster.
The OVA.
Okay, first of all, everyone was taking us seriously until you mentioned Sonic.
I really like that with the English dub, and he's British sometimes.
Wings of Oniamis, Gundam. I like G Gundam. I know it's ridiculous and over the top, but I've always been a fan. The Stardust Memories is my favorite, though.
I cannot remember.
Gunbuster. I'm serious. Gunbuster was freaking excellent. I love that anime so much. It was so ahead of its time, especially that ending. It's so just
What did we?
heartbreaking. What ends
did
up
we watch
happening?
together?
We watched a lot
Magical
together. You
Girl,
like
Pretty
Hellsing?
Sammy? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Ultimate
Ooh,
Hellsing was solid.
Come on now. One Punch Man. I love the first season. And that's all I need. I don't want to watch the
What
second season.
Dan Abnett offered Andy Lanning a slice of pineapple pizza. No, he found out he microwaved his tea.
Kill a Kill. That was good. I wouldn't say it's in my top 5, but yeah, that was good. Hey, there's Josh. I was just wondering where you were. And Bar, you missed me giving a Harleen gift to somebody else.
This is a fun topic. I really love talking about anime. Utena's director towards the end was the Evangelion.
I was like earlier, like
Taking top now.
Evangelion.
And FedEx.
That might be my favorite. Sailor Moon. She's my hero. Oh, which one?
And FedEx. Me and you. Now and then, here and there. Oh my God, I've never heard anyone put that on the top 5 list. Yes.
Cowboy Bebop. I'm so tired of
but
my
that's
brain.
on everybody's list. Now and then, here and there is like, I love you. That's wonderful.
Golden Boy. Oh my gosh, Golden Boy is really good.
Golden Boy in English, not Japanese.
Somebody's asking if you watched Masonic Koku in English. I haven't.
No, Japanese. Although the English is really good because I like their voice actors. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Dragon Ball Z.
Look at these orange. Oh my God, Kimagure, right? Orange Road, Macross, Cowboy Bebop.
Voices of a Distant Star.
Oh, dude.
No, not anything Studio Ghibli.
I mean, Ghibli.
The older studio or
Nausicaa. Whisper of the Heart.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Whisper of the Heart. How did we forget that?
Heart.
Yeah, Whisper of the Heart is special.
He got me the cat statue.
Of course, you get the Baron.
Yes, but My Neighbor Totoro is my favorite of the movies.
Thank you for the super chat, Deflex one. I did read the manga, and here's one to look out for if you can find it. The same artist that did that. He went and did Joan. It's a story of Joan of Arc, and it's in color. But oh my gosh, it was published by Comics One, and the freaking books are so out of print and so ridiculous. But sometimes my brother did this. He found them at a bookstore for $2 each. Oscar for life, or Oscar or Ray. Ooh, Oscar.
Look,
what's up, Greg?
That's good.
That's a good one. Osmangadai or School Rumble.
All right. Deflex, thank you again. I think I ran out of gifts.
Oscar for life.
Oh, the first time I watched it, she got my nerves, and now I'm like, oh, I love her, and I used to collect all these figures of her.
Oscar, baby. I'm an Oscar type of dude all the way. Well, when I was that age. Now I'm what's her name?
Ritsuko?
No. Cuts.
Oh my gosh!
But my gosh,
I need to turn in my geek card because I can't remember.
Misato.
Yeah.
That's my girl, man. Misato,
of course. Oh, yeah. No, the more times I watch, I definitely do appreciate Misato.
Yo, man, if they had like cops dressed up like Misato, I'd get pulled over all the time. Maybe I just revealed too much of myself.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Tolliver. The first anime I watched was Rama One Half.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like I was a kid, I was with my parents, and they turned naked, and then Ninja Scroll. We watched it. Oh my gosh!
we just lost a subscriber because we didn't know. We're so sorry. Okay. You kids and your Jap animation. That's right, baby. Jap animation.
I blame my psych meds. Seriously, they wreak havoc upon my memory. Oscar Ray, no man, give me Mari Illustrious. Oh, she is crazy, but she needs more of a person. She needs more time to develop a personality. Mm-hmm, but Ray and Oscar are stereotypes as well. They're tropes.
I love that. Omar, what's going on with the next reading order? I am currently working that is coming out in November, and that is Transformers. So with the reading order, what I wanted to give you guys a little bit more. But in order to give you all a little bit more, I have to spend a lot more time reading and researching. So it's going to be like a Transformers and also a history of Transformer comics. And I'm including everything, including like the manga and the Dreamwave era. And I thought about not including the Dreamwave era, but it was a big part of Simon Furman coming back to comics. So, of course, Grave of the Fireflies did not make you cry. You're a monster. What is wrong with you? Oh my God, that and Barefoot Gen. Barefoot Gen gets me every time.
Did we actually watch that with the girls? I know we were talking about it.
Not huge in anime. That Castlevania was awesome. Werewolf by Night was short and sweet. Yes, it was, Gabriel. Excluding Transformers. Are you doing IDW only? Oh, that's what's taking me forever. So I'm doing the Marvel stuff, the Dreamwave stuff, the manga, and the IDW era, excluding for not knowing everything in the fandom. Gatekeeping.
3.0 plus 1.0. I love those names. Finally going to be in US theaters this winter. That's awesome. It's nearby. I will watch it.
Mm-hmm.
However,
it's
the show for me and the end of Evangelion. That's my Evangelion. I appreciate the newer movies, and oh my goodness, the animation and the fact that who's the guy's name? What's his name? The creator?
Endo? Ado.
He that he came to a different point in his life, and it was kind of like a happier ending, right?
Yeah.
And that's awesome. I watched YouTube videos and made me appreciate him better.
Oh my gosh. I have only ever found one channel, AZ Animanga or something, that talked about how good the Evangelion manga is.
Really? Yeah, I gave it a try.
I like the, because that was what's his name? Sadoko? Oh, the artist. And it was like his interpretation.
Angelic Days?
No, Angelic Days was
I'm
like
I'm just mentioning that it was cute.
I liked where he went with that and how it ties Marie in more. And somebody mentioned Millennium Actress, and Perfect Blue is one of my favorite ones too.
I haven't watched that forever.
You know, that it's sad when you lose a master like that. Like, he was so young, and his he was talking about like his one of his last things he wrote was a goodbye letter to like his audience, and he said, I wish my films had been more successful so I could leave my parents more money. Like, that broke my heart. Because he was so young when he died of cancer, and it's not effing fair that someone that young and talented, you know, he never got to finish his last movie. So he did Perfect Blue, he did Millennium Actress, he did the Tokyo Godfathers. Oh my gosh, what's the one with the baseball kid? It was a TV show, Paranoia Agent, and then his final movie was the one Paprika. Oh my gosh, wonderful. Uncle Omar, I need Transformers reading order. There's Transformers I want to learn about. Call Overlord. Oh, my daughter and I love Overlord. IDW Overlord all the way, baby. He's so crazy.
Any chance for any Lone Wolf and Cub Deluxe HC like Blade of the Immortal?
That is a question that I have asked Dark Horse, and right now they said not yet, but I'm pushing it. And the lady that is in charge of the collected editions department over everything, not just manga, she said that's very interesting, because I said there's a huge need of things like this. So, how you doing, man? Do you think it's going to come to Mighty Marvel Masterworks Volume 40, Amazing Spider-Man? Greetings from Mexico. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? I think that will come, yeah. The Mighty Marvel Masterworks line are doing really well for Marvel, so I hope they continue with them, and I think they will continue. Nova's getting a short special presentation with his origin being tied to Thanos attacked the Nova Corps. Is that a short thing? And please, at this moment, don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you.
Harness their inner Hulk. I love how you worded that. Let's see. Josh says, ugh, of course. I almost got all the Omnis. I'm sorry.
Josh, you're part of the reason why it happened. Bubblegum Crash. Dude, the music in Bubblegum Crisis. And if you like movies like Blade Runner, you should definitely check out Bubblegum Crisis and AD Police. The classic stuff. Bubblegum Crash, it was 3-episode OVA, right? Love that stuff, man. Y'all bring back memories. Memories of Animigo publishing those in Japanese for the first. Like, I never thought I would see Japanese and Japanimation at the time at the video store. $34.99 for 2 episodes. You kids these days with your Crunchyroll have no idea the suffering we had to go through so y'all could Crunchyroll. Can't imagine Furman was that happy when he was writing Terminator not long after Dreamwave debacle and Pat Lee was doing the covers. Oh my gosh, right? That's ridiculous. Like, what that whole, it's going to be hard to talk about that era without talking about the bankruptcy and artists not. But I mean, if not for Dreamwave, we wouldn't have had all these great artists that eventually went over to IDW. They wouldn't have been found. Well, maybe one day.
What's the video schedule for the next week? Oh, I'm answering that question.
Is Chris McFeely the guy that the basics? Is that what he does? What's the video schedule for the next week, my friend? Where's Big Stu in Orlando? He's always asking me this. I hope he's okay. The week. Okay. Sunday will be 6:00 in the morning is when I'm hoping to go live with it. The 2 Marvel new Omnis coming out. And then about 12 p.m. will be my top 10. Top 10. Top 13. I did 13 this because I was like, it's still October. Top 13 essential buys or must reads for November books. Monday is Avengers versus X-Men Omnibus in the morning, and then in the afternoon, Heroes Reborn. Tuesday at 6 o'clock in the morning will be the announcements, 2 new Marvel Omnis. 12 p.m. will be the Marvel trades, and then 8 p.m. I'm going to go live with hopefully Lars, Omnidog, and Curtis to talk about our favorite comic book retcons and our least favorite comic book retcons. So it'll be an open discussion because Maddie's taking a break.
Topic.
Maddie's taking a break from Old Reader, New Reader this week. Wednesday will be, that's when I'm doing Wonder Woman and let me rephrase that. That's when I'm going to do an overview of Wonder Woman and New Teen Titans, Omnis, the new reprints. And Thursday will be some Dark Horse books. Friday, I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. But thank you for asking.
Cody's wedding at Taco Bell went great.
Dude.
Now
I gotta figure out what to have my wife let me spend a bunch of our wedding money
on some of these new Omnis.
Oh yeah, man! You want me to write you a letter? I'll write you a letter of recommendation. Remember when I got that kid's dad?
Oh yeah!
I'm gonna put your dad on. This will keep your kids off the street.
That's good. I'm glad. People are talking about how in the 90s, how long you had to wait to download, how expensive it was.
Satoshi Kon was uncredited as assistant on Akira. Owned every manga the dude drew. He's a class above anybody else. Yeah, rest in peace. Wonderful. You know who I heard passed away was one of the first lady of JRPGs. Passed away recently. She did Phantasy Star. She did all the Phantasy Stars. Phantasy Star 4. She did Sonic Adventure. I mean, if not for her, my childhood would have been so dull, like as far as video games. What else did she was there in the early days, Altered Beast and stuff like that. But she passed away in May, but they just announced that she passed away. New Teen Titans 2022 Omni. Count me in. Yes, sir. I was really hoping for a new gallery edition announcement. Not yet.
Does Jess call you fine, big condition?
Jess calls me very, not even fine, very fine. He's a mess. I'm going to start him calling mess instead of Jess. Oh, man, a retcon discussion. I love it. But that can get real passionate real fast. Absolutely. It depends on what you hold near and dear to your heart, right? Somebody else's retcon that that bothers them doesn't bother you because you're not attached to characters. I don't know, like things like Spawn or something, or characters like the Justice League. But I think DC has an easier time with retcon since they revamped the universe so many few years. How's Just feeling these days? I know he's been having some painful days recently. Ups and downs. I check on him every day. And when he's making fun of me, I know he's in a good mood. When he's like, he doesn't reply back to me in a few hours. There was a time that he didn't reply back to me in 3 days, so I messaged Patty, and that's when he was in the hospital. So, yeah. He's a great guy. I love that dude. I'll never tell him to his face. Well, I love that man. Rieko Kodama. Thank you so much. That was her name. Yeah, she passed away. Yeah, Fantasy Star.
What you mentioned earlier about Wonder Woman. Hannah's saying, you wish.
Hey, what do you mean? Come on now. Never mind. This is a morning chat. Clone Saga 2 or Ben Riley 1.
What were you going to say back in the day? What?
Back in nothing, Hannah. Why are you trying to get me in trouble?
Clone Saga 2 or Ben Riley 1 reprint.
Well, I'm not making fun of you. I'm looking at your wah face, the emoji. One day, I think one of those was voted in our top 20. James Cameron can be a tad grumpy now. Yeah, he can. And he's probably said a lot of dumb things, but James Cameron has made some of my favorite movies. Retcons, I still miss Earth 2.
Aww.
Yeah, it's all One Earth now. I can't even keep up with DC. Like, I was talking to somebody about Tim Drake. And I'm like, Tim Drake hasn't been my Tim Drake since pre-Flashpoint. Because New 52, Tim Drake wiped the slate clean, redid his origin.
I think you're doing fine without my help. If just to mention that the Jess we're talking about,
it's Omnidog,
and he does live streams as well. So check out his channel.
Mm-hmm.
And Kent Wingslide, DC retconning is the reason I just can't get into any DC books hardcore. I hate getting attached to characters and having them revamped like every 5 years.
No, some characters are revamped like from the start more than others. Like Batman's been left alone for the most part. Batman, for the most part, has been even through New 52. I have Clone Saga 1, that's it. So you need 2 and the Ben Reilly Omnis. I think one of those is still in print, though. Earth 2 before Crisis on Infinite Earths. That's right. Well, they did bring it back, and they bring it back from time to time. Remember, Cameron almost made an R-rated Spider-Man where Peter Parker goes around murdering people.
What?
Did he?
Now that's a retcon.
Ooh, X Factor Investigations, Omni, or Miles Morales Volume 1. Well, I am the Uncanny Omar, not the Amazing Omar, so I would recommend X Factor Investigations. Although, don't get me wrong, Miles Morales is really good. I really liked it.
J. Cliff, I agree. Need Ben Reilly, 1 Omni. However, Warren does not agree. Clone Saga Ben Reilly, neither.
Melanie said, I'm going to make sure you're not getting the 50K, 80K. I'm tired of these giveaways. She didn't have to carry any of the boxes. I had to carry like freaking 80 boxes to the post
yeah, the girls
office.
helped you pack.
They did. That was really sweet. It's a tough problem. Too much continuity. It's hard to maintain. It turns off new readers. It is, right? It's like, what do you do? Do you do a soft boot or do you do a hard boot? Oh, Melanie, that Cameron Spider-Man script is out there and rough. Woof. Woof.
That was really good because you barked the rough.
Well, yeah, I mean, he typed it out, right? I got to type it out or read it out.
Omar, you have me extremely interested in X Factor Investigations, but how's the Omni Volume 1?
The Omni Volume 1 was way ahead of its time during the X comics. While the X comics are like taking everything seriously. Oh, Cable is here and he's making an X-Force and he has a clone and you have the Mutant Liberation Front destroying things. You have the legacy virus going around. X Factor was like, hey, I got a joke about this mayo jar. I'm going to seal it tight and nobody can get it open. So the entire issue is them trying to get this jar open and it's all remote controlled by Strong Guy, who's just having a blast. Like, with these people. Like, it's about having fun and loving these characters, but then bad things happen eventually, of course. I loved X Factor. Issue 87 alone of X Factor, like, in one page, made me appreciate the character of Quicksilver. And it goes to show you how a good writer can make characters fun again. That was my issue with this era of X-Men and Cyclops. Seems like there were so many writers that were just dogging on Cyclops. They didn't know how to write him, so they made him, and it leads up to freaking X-Men versus Avengers versus X-Men. Because by the time we get there, you're like, oh my gosh, this. Okay, that was my issue with writers at the time. Every writer did not know how to write the character. Matt Fraction, Ed Brubaker, Brian Michael Bendis, they all seemed to write him one way. And it was this like,
I'll come back, Matt.
Yeah, I'm going on a tangent. I'm sorry.
No, what?
And it was, this almost like this absolutist mentality of like, this is the way it's going to be. There's no passion behind him. And only a few writers have been able to tackle him well instead of like this ultimate Boy Scout. Anyway, still going to recommend Untold Tales of Spider-Man to everyone. That's rightly so. It's great. X Factor Volume 2, I think, comes out November, third week in November. There's 5 weeks in November.
Let's see. If we're being real, it's much harder to try to get into X-Men alone than it is DC as a whole.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Ben and Josh.
Wait. What did Marcelo say? Oh, sorry.
I did not get into Ragnarok, and I really wish I did.
Oh, they're so good.
Norse mythology.
Those first 20 issues of X-Force are so hard to get through. Things got a lot better after that. I think things got a lot better after that because they were done with the plot that Rob Liefeld and Jim Lee and Will Spertasio, started with the whole Sins of the Father and the whole Cable Strife thing. And then Fabian just got what he wanted to do with the characters. Of course, they still had to follow what Bob Harris and the editors wanted to do, but he got to have more fun and it was more relaxed.
So
to each their own about Cyclops.
Would you recommend to flip a Cyclops hater?
Astonishing X-Men.
Fraction? Okay.
Astonishing X-Men. If you're not a fan of of Cyclops by the end of Astonishing X-Men, especially the way that Whedon, and I know how people feel about Whedon. I think he's been canceled. So please, if you can't separate the artist from the art, then ignore what I just said about Astonishing X-Men. But Astonishing X-Men is a perfect example to me as how a writer can treat a character properly and get him back to who he truly is. I think Hickman handled him well too in House and Powers of X. I thought it was a great presentation of who the character is. There was well, no, that's the young Cyclops though, that series, so never mind.
Let's see. Oh, William's agreeing about that's the best
in a long time that actually understood the complexity of the character.
Have you checked out any of the Marvel's Wastelanders drama podcasts? Been listening to the first season about Old Man Star-Lord, and it's pretty good. Ooh, Old Man Star-Lord?
And they're making comics out of those too.
Oh, cool. Oh, top 5. Go.
Oh my god.
Top 5 Peter David runs.
Okay, well, how far are we? We've got 9 minutes left. All right, here we go. Warren never agrees with me, but I still love that guy. All right, here we go. You ready? All right. So we have top 5 in no particular order until I do a countdown one day. But we have Spider-Man 2099. We have Aquaman. We have Incredible Hulk. X Factor. Mother of God. Why'd you do top 5? This is harder than I thought. Okay, oh my gosh. Supergirl. Oh no, God. Captain Marvel's so good though. The Supergirl. There they are. Who wrote that question?
That didn't take you long at all.
Because it's so hard for me to do top 5. Cody.
No, I'm saying it didn't take.
This is how I have panic attack. That's when people ask me my top 5 of things. I got some X-Library copies of Resurrection era Cable coming. Not much left to track down. Start at an end of Weapon X, Weapons of Mutant Destruction, Second Weapon H, and Mr. and Mrs. X left to find. Yeah, I think I need to go back and find the rest of Weapon X and what was it? The Generation. What was that generation called? It wasn't Generation X. It was Generation M, right? No Fallen Angel. And I love. You sick.
How dare
Fallen Angel. Okay,
listen to a story that you love.
Shut up, Bunkmaster B. Loophole. I said Supergirl. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, Warren, I love the art. I love whatever his name is.
Sean Cassidy.
He
flirted with you. How could you not remember his name?
Because meds. Who's the colorist? Oh, I love the colors on that too.
There were a couple colors on that. Melanie, is that Papyrus?
Yes.
Oh, look, they know.
Oh, I still have the something up. What is that? An address. Okay, Rick's saying X Factor Investigations, Hulk, Young Justice, Aquaman, Supergirl.
So we almost agreed. I said instead of Young Justice, I went with Spider-Man 2099. Porque soy Latino. You have to, right?
Top 5 comic characters named Peter.
I'm not do that. No, we're not doing that. But it would be Colossus, Spider-Man, Star-Lord.
Two more.
Who was Peter? Peter Jackson?
Peter Porker?
No,
Peter Jackson, the director?
Sure.
Okay.
How did nobody actually, it's not Peter, but Piotr, however you pronounce his name.
Peter Wisdom is contractually obligated to the one I sold my soul to state that I'm hopeful that a Captain America by Mark Grunwald omnibus will one day come out, and there's only 7 minutes left. So
I hope so too. What's up, Derek Chua? He was one of our winners from one of our giveaways. Will they collect Rogue and Gambit stories in one Omni? I would love that. I will strongly hint at Black Widow by Kelly Thompson and Rogue and Gambit by Kelly Thompson. That would be awesome. And you can do you can even start with Peter Cottontail. You could start with the classic stuff and then give us the modern stuff.
Peter Palmer, yeah, and Venkman.
Peter Venkman comics, that counts.
Yeah, that's true. And Josh is saying for the next AMA, which is the $7.77 tier on Patreon, knows what's going to be asked.
Oh gosh, top 5 everything.
No, I think it's something a little bit more wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That wasn't a wink. You blinked.
No,
Ask the question. Ask the question. We only have 5
Jack,
minutes left.
Thank you so much for the super chat. And no, you ask it.
Wait a minute. Jack, tú eres peruano, no? Tú eres de Peru? Oh my gosh, I'm probably talking to the wrong Jack. I have a few Jacks to follow me.
Yeah, Jack, you are, right?
Okay, besides Claremont, Whedon, and Hickman, which other writers, in your opinion, wrote Scott Summers really well? I actually like aspects of...
gift. There you go. You get this gift. Oh, okay.
I actually kind of like aspects of Bendis's Cyclops. There were parts that I enjoyed about him. I thought that Kieran Gillen wrote Cyclops well. I think that Mike Carey wrote Cyclops well. Very underrated, both of those guys in the runs. And I'm trying to think of another writer that I really enjoyed his Cyclops. I wasn't the biggest fan.
Gary Dugan, Louise Simonson.
Simonson I really like, but Simonson had a complexity, but it's not her fault, right? Because you can't make a guy that left his wife and newborn child for his, for his ex-girlfriend a good character, right? It's hard to write that. But if that's what the editors wanted, then that's what you did. But I did love her take on Cyclops.
That was a good question. Good question, Jack.
Excellent question.
And Jack said C.
Sí, peruano.
Thank you, David Sanchez. Here, you read it.
Okay, love to see you guys before I go to a wedding I'm not too thrilled to be at. But is it worth double dipping sometimes when there are collected editions that are worth having than having an Omni? Brother, I'm gonna tell you what I tell my friends. There's a reason you ask Omar a question like this, because Omar will always tell you to go spend more money. Like my buddy Dan, who I hope to see today, because I got some toys for him, knows to text me, hey, I'm thinking about crowdfunding this, or I'm thinking about buying this expensive toy. He knows subconsciously why he's texting me and not his wife or any other friends, because I'm the friend that says, do it. And you can ask Tina, who's sick right now, and I feel so she can't make it to her party. She ended up getting COVID. But Tina texts me the same question. Like, she knows. Maddie knows the same thing. So, of course, I'm going to tell you, if it's something you love, then, dude, we're only here for a while. Make it count. Buy things. Treat yourself. I know it's easy to dunk on Bendis, but good Lord, guy was great for a long while there. I'm one of these guys, and I wasn't the biggest fan of Bendis to begin with. There are people now that dog on him that were huge fans of him at one time, and now because he did something or wrote something that they're not fans of his. I don't get that, but there are some aspects of his writings that I did enjoy. Double dipping team.
Double dipping.
Ooh, double.
Let's go, double dipping.
That must be an Israeli thing, right? First question for the AMA top 5 doors.
Yeah, I missed out on the doors conversation. Jack, thank you.
Say it, baby.
Super chat. Viva Peru, carajo.
That's good. That's good.
What can
you better give him a Wolverine. Where's that Wolverine give? Melanie.
Where is? I didn't delete it. Here, give him that one with the knife.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's Viva Peru, carajo. All right. Welcome to the super chat. Quadruple dipping. Now we get ridiculous. Then you have some issues. Then you come to
like Superman.
Yeah, you come. Dude, that thing's 8 times dipping. What is that? Octuple dipping.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat, Matt. Whenever I'm between 2 Omnis, I just think, what would Omar do and then buy both? As when people are asking me about King in Black and Omnibus, I'm like, I'd probably buy them both because I'm an idiot. I like the whole event and I like the ongoing series, and I have to. Guys, I'm the type of person. This is why I tell people, I'm not the best person to ask about what should you do, because I'm the type of person that will buy an omnibus because they added 1 issue to it. I've talked to you all about the Uncanny X-Men situation, right? Any rational human being is like, okay, Uncanny 5 will be my last Uncanny X-Men I need. I have everything from 1 all the way to the Age of Apocalypse. But if they add Marvel Comics Presents to Volume 6, you bet your sweet hot dog that... That's not even a saying. That's not even a saying. I was just trying to censor myself. That I would buy Uncanny X-Men Volume 6 because they added letter pages and Marvel Comics Presents issues. I have something to share with you all real quick.
This would be a great place to end because it is 1:00.
Okay. got lots
Joy's
of
saying, I have autism. I share because I want to remove the hate around disability. So thank you, Joey, for sharing, right? Because I'm completely on board with you. And I wish I had something more profound to say. But thank you.
I think we live in a world that is full of really good people that outshine the bad people. So don't let those bad experiences keep you away from the good people, because there are some really good people in this world. And unfortunately, we tend to hear more about the negative people that are around. And Joey, you are always welcomed here, and you're always welcome to ask any question, man. Yeah. We love you, brother. And on that note, we love all of you. We got some cleaning to do because we're having a party at our house and wish we could invite. You know what? We're opening it. Come to our P.O. box. We'll pick you up. Come to our party. I wish we could do that. That would be awesome. But we love you all, and you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.
Stay minty.
Check out our Patreon, Spreadshop. Great ways to support the channel. They're doing some kind of free thing on Spreadshop right now for this weekend, but that's it.
Oh, yeah. Then check out Spreadshop. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Wait.
You didn't